Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In this video right here, we're going to be reviewing the Manfrotto. It's the 410 Junior Geared Head. Let's have a closer look at it and then we'll get back into the review. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed those shots. This is the tripod head right here, so ignore anything below this section. This is actually my tripod. All you get when you buy this is the actual head. Now, I think Manfrotto do sell tripod packages where you actually get one of their tripods with their head, but I already had this tripod, which I really like. It's like a cheap Chinese one, but it honestly is fantastic. It's really lightweight. It's carbon fiber. I love it. So yeah, here's the head. And what it allows you to do is make little adjustments in any direction so you can position your camera to get the perfect composition every time. So you can probably see here, actually I'll do one that's a bit more obvious. Let's give this a turn, actually this one here. And you can probably see there we're going tilting back, and then I'll go this way, we're tilting forward. So it allows you to just fine tune the composition, which is really good. Now if you need to move this quickly, you can do that by turning this larger knob here. You grab that and then you're able to turn it as fast as you like. So you can just roughly get the camera in the position you like, just really quickly, and then you can make fine-tune adjustments to get it perfect. Now another good thing is on the top of this, it's actually got a level, so you can tell if your camera's level, but I usually use a level in the camera, and then I just adjust this, just like that. So I do a lot of real estate and architectural photography, and this is really helpful for keeping the vertical straight, the horizontal straight, and all of that type of thing. But it's also very handy for landscapes, anything like that basically, because you can just dial in the composition perfectly. Another good thing is it's fantastic for product photography as well. It's basically good for anything where you have your camera on a tripod. Yeah, because I can imagine any situation you'd be able to use this. You don't have to use those fine tuning knobs, like I said, you can just turn it really fast. So in terms of the pros of this, the pros are obviously that you can dial in a perfect composition really nicely. Another pro is I think it's fantastic quality. It feels really solid, really durable, and I haven't had any issues with it so far at all. Have been using it for about 3 or 4 weeks now. A few of the cons that I have though, but some of them aren't really cons 100%, but one of them is definitely the price. It is quite expensive, but as you probably know, Manfrotto products aren't always cheap. This was about, they range from $400 to $600. They're supposed to be about $500. I think I got this for $400 and something, so I got it for a really good price. But in terms of the work that I do with it, it's for me, it's definitely worth that price. And the way it's just so much easier to get my composition dialed in rather than messing around in Lightroom, trying to fix verticals and all that stuff. It's way easier to get it perfect in camera, and this has definitely helped me achieve that a little bit more. So yeah, the price is a little bit of a con, but it's a Manfrotto product and it's very well made. Another con for me, but is also a pro, is the weight. So it weighs about, some websites say 1200 grams. The box here says it's 1400 grams, so 1.4 kilos. So it's very heavy, which is a bit of a con, obviously, because you're carrying it around. But a pro for that is that if you're shooting outdoors or anywhere, basically, the weight helps to keep the tripod nice and steady. So even if you knock it a little bit, it's going to be less affected than having a really light tripod head. Something like this, which very light. It gets knocked around really easily. Whereas the extra weight helps to keep the tripod planted that little bit more. So as much as that's a con for me, it's also a bit of a pro. The other little bit of a con is that it is quite tall when you compare it to like the size of a normal ball head. It's actually not that much bigger than this one, to be honest, but some ball heads are nice and small, but this one's a little bit tall. But again, that can be a bit of a pro if you need that extra bit of height on your tripod. So for me, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. Another pro that I forgot to mention is that it actually uses their 394 mount or quick release plate, which funnily enough, before I even bought this tripod head, I was using these on all my equipment. So I actually have these on my gimbals, my other tripods. It allows me to move my camera from device to device very quickly. And as much as these are big, heavy, and expensive, they're absolutely solid. I've never had an issue with them. You can hear this really satisfying click when you lock them in, and they don't go anywhere. They're just absolutely solid. So I've always used them. This actually comes with that automatically, which is cool. But if you don't want to use their mount, you can attach your own mount to their mount. It just means you're getting a bit bigger and bigger as you go. So what we'll do now, we'll chuck a camera on top. We're just going to chuck the G7X on top because I'm using my main camera to record this now. So I'm going to chuck this on top, and I'm just going to show you some footage of me just winding the dials and kind of how it looks in the camera. I don't know if that's really important, but I thought it'd be kind of cool. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that quick little bit of footage. In summing up the review, I think this is a really awesome tripod head. It's definitely helped me to get my compositions a little more perfected in the camera rather than messing around in post. As I said before, I do prefer to get it in camera if possible, and this definitely has helped me to lock my compositions in a lot easier in camera, rather than trying to fiddle around with a ball head that keeps moving around and things like that. So in that case, I 100% recommend it. It is a little bit pricey, as I said, but if you're shooting all the time and you need something like this, it's definitely worth the price. The amount of time it will save you in post, you know, fixing verticals, horizontals and all that stuff, I think you'll save the money back that way anyway. Plus, it's just a quality tripod head. It's got a really nice weight to it, really nice build quality, and I'm quite a big fan of it. And also, to sum up this review, I did buy this with my own money. It wasn't sent to me, it wasn't given to me, it wasn't asked to provide this review or anything like that. I purchased it myself and decided to do a review after using it for about 3 or 4 weeks. So yeah, 2 big thumbs up to Manfrotto for this product. I think it's really good. Hopefully it stands the test of time and doesn't break or anything like that. I have read on a few reviews, people that have owned them for quite a while said that sometimes the knobs get loose or something like that, but I obviously only had it for a month, so I haven't had any issues yet. Hopefully I don't. But yeah, summing up the review, I do recommend this product from my use so far. So hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks very much for watching.